Hey, what's up everyone, Ollie here. So I wanted to cover some of my favourite Mac accessories. Let's just get straight into it. Like with any of the new Macs, you're most likely going to need a hub for additional connectivity. Having two USB-C ports on the MacBook Air, MacBook Pro is quite limiting. There are tons of hubs out there, but this is one of my favourite ones. This is by QG. It has two USB 3.0 ports. It has one headphone jack. It has two USB-C ports, with one of them being power delivery, which is capable of 100 watts. So you can connect your power through this and charge your MacBook. It has one HDMI port, one micro SD card reader, and one SD card reader. It's also super affordable, very affordable for what it is, and it's been pretty faultless for me. Next up is the SanDisk SD card reader. Now you may be wondering, why am I recommending an SD card reader when the hub that I just recommended has an SD card reader anyway? Well, this is actually a UHS 2 SD card reader. Now the difference between this and a standard SD card reader is that a standard SD card reader will transfer data up to 104 megabits per second, but a UHS 2 reader like this one will transfer data at more than double the speeds at 304 megabits per second. That's absolutely ideal if you're someone who does video work, photography work like I do, and being able to transfer data to your Mac quickly. It will be much quicker with something like this than your standard SD card reader. External SSDs. Now, when it comes to buying your MacBook, I always recommend upgrading the RAM before you upgrade the storage, mainly because it's much easier to add external storage later on. You can't upgrade the RAM after you've bought the machine. So the most popular ones that you probably always see are the Samsung T drives. This is the T5. There's also the T7. Now the difference between the T5 and the T7 is that the T7 does transfer speeds at twice the speed, but then the T7 is a bit more expensive. If you're regularly transferring large files, I would probably recommend the T7, but I think for most people, the T5 will be sufficient. Laptop and monitor mount. So I've shared my laptop and monitor mount in several videos in the past, but it's such a great setup if you regularly connect your MacBook to an external monitor. It will give your workspace a much cleaner look, whilst also freeing up desk space. And it's also very cheap to do. I usually have my MacBook connected up to my LG 5K ultrafine display. Make sure to check out my Workspace video where I cover this setup. Unfortunately, this monitor has actually been discontinued, but it's by far the best monitor that I've come across for your Mac. I also wanted to quickly share an app that I use myself called Clean My Mac X. They're also sponsoring this video. Clean My Mac X is an all-in-one cleaning and optimizing software for your Mac. It is one package that combines the most useful features to take care of your Mac. It scans your system for outdated junk files and lets you see what is taking up valuable space by building a virtual map of your Mac storage. It can also carry out a deep scan where it can find temporary files and app leftovers that may be otherwise hard to track down yourself. There's a feature called Smart Scan, which runs cleanup tasks to help you reclaim space on your Mac. My favorite features are the applications uninstaller and the updater. There have been many times where I want to uninstall an app, but it still leaves some residue files. This eliminates that. It also makes sure my apps are kept up to date. Clean My Mac X has also recently rolled out native support for M1 Macs, at the same time giving it a design refresh. So it runs like butter on my M1 MacBook. Try Clean My Mac X for free. I'll leave a link to it down in the description below. Next up, if you prefer having your MacBook closed, the 12 South Book Arc is quite a good choice. It comes in Space Gray too, which matches quite well with the MacBook. There's different sized inserts for different sized laptops. Again, another great way to clean up and free up your workspace. If you prefer a laptop stand though, 12 South also do the curved laptop stand. This is great for those who want to raise the height of their MacBook to eye level. It also looks awesome. Has a really nice minimalist design, all matte black finish, very sturdy and built like a tank. Laptop sleeves. So I feel like there are so many laptop sleeves to choose from. I feel like there's almost too much. But one of my favorites is the Native Union Stow Slim. It's a thin and premium MacBook sleeve that will protect your laptop. It also has a pocket in the front, which you can use to stash things into. It is quite tight though, so you won't be able to fit anything bulky in there. I do really like this MacBook sleeve though. It has a nice premium finish to it, and it has enough padding to protect my MacBook as well. The MX Master 3. So this is the mouse that I always recommend to other people who are looking for an external mouse for their Mac. I still personally prefer the Magic Mouse, but I completely understand why other people might hate it. The MX Master 3 has been designed to be a lot more ergonomic for most people. It also features a ton of buttons for shortcuts and works really well with macOS. Next up is external keyboards. So most people will most likely go for the Apple keyboard, but if you're looking for something different, I would recommend maybe one of the Keychron keyboards. I have the Keychron K1 here, but Keychron have a variety of other keyboards in different layouts, so you can find the one ideal for you. I've been using the Keychron keyboards for nearly 2 years now, and my favourite feature on them is the function keys being mapped to macOS. It's actually quite difficult finding keyboards that work so well with macOS, but Keychron have seemed to nail it. Charging bricks. So maybe you want a smaller charging brick, or maybe you just need a second charging brick, something that you can leave at work or in another room. RAV Power have a ton of great charging bricks. This is the PD Pioneer, which provides 65 watts of power. That's actually double the power of the one Apple provides in the box with the MacBook Air. It also has an additional charging port, which can be useful for charging your other devices. When it comes to headphones, I feel like it's really hard to recommend anything other than AirPods. AirPods just work so well with macOS. Sure, you can get cheaper headphones with maybe better sound quality, but I still much prefer using AirPods on Mac purely because the experience is just so seamless. If you really don't like AirPods though, another pair that I would recommend is the Drop THX Panda headphones. The sound quality out of these headphones is pretty incredible, and they're also very, very comfortable. So now that you have all these new accessories for your Mac, you're going to need something to carry them around in. This is the Bellroy Compact Tech Kit. This is ideal for carrying your cables, AirPods, charger, mouse, and any other small accessories. It has a surprising amount of space in it, with pockets for pretty much anything. The exterior is made from recycled woven fabric, which is pretty nice and feels quite soft. Great way to carry around all of your accessories. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below what Mac accessories you would recommend. I'm always on the lookout for new Mac accessories, new things to try out. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe for more.